getting pretty close to where I need to be. Not quite though. Video's been running 34 minutes. This is, I guess we could sit there and say, hey, this is a continuation into the next video if I do the 30 minutes, huh? I gotta start practicing things like that, I guess. I don't know. Once I figure out. Either that or find some kind of way of doing like a cut into. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe I'll still just name it like number 1, number 2. Maybe I'll just drop a whole video on. I don't know. Maybe, you know what? We'll do in the comments below. Put in how long you think the video should be. Should it be 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, or an hour? We'll say an hour because that's how long the battery life will last-ish. It's actually a little bit more than an hour, but that way I don't accidentally go over. I'm always going to think end it at an hour and then switch out battery, put a new one in, continue the trip. That way I can't accidentally get cut off, which that's still possible to happen because I'm still also testing how bad the camera heats up, because one thing's for sure, you get the camera running for so long, it definitely overheats. Why? Which is, I'm definitely finding out why people don't really run them in 4K. You know, throw 4K right out the window. The camera cannot handle that for long periods of time. If it was like 15-20 minutes worth of video, yeah, I could definitely run it at 4K. But I'm running it at 1080p at, I think I still got it at 60 frames per second. Because I think that's where I found was good medium, because I also downgraded a few other things. Because there's also different lenses you can use on the GoPro. The top two use a fisheye lens, which is like a super visual and a width, and that obviously too was causing the camera to get a little extra hot. So now I just have it as linear, which it should just be showing just a straight picture, which is fine. I mean, I just want you guys to see what's in front of me anyway. Maybe in the future we'll do like a front and back. Who knows? Still learning. Still learning. Putting a camera on me though, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Now that I am learning how to edit it and stuff, if I were to have two cameras, I could probably do piece togethers. I don't know how to overlap yet though. Because if I were to do like a front camera and a back camera, I would definitely want to do where like one section, like the big section is like showing the front, and then off in the corner is showing the rear camera. Also, I don't know how I would mount that. Because there's no back windows. I probably would have to actually mount it to the back of the actual van, and I don't know how I feel about that. Shit sliding around back there. The only things that are tied down are the tires and my side steps. Everything else that I normally have is not really tied down, especially my my strap container, I guess is the best way to say it. You know, obviously I gotta strap shit down whenever I make deliveries. So there's a, oh shit, slow down, it's fucking 35 here, but even though you never see that many cops, you do from time to time, but this road especially you don't. Okay, I don't know what that guy was doing. You guys saw him back up, and he literally, oh, he must, I know what he did. He backed up into that road because he missed the road he was going into, and then you guys didn't see it, but I saw him behind me go across the street into the other road. So yeah, been there, done that. incoming Gerber baby. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, you'll see what I mean. Yeah, this video, we still got about 20 minutes of recording to go, which is good. That'll be just fine because that'll put us pretty close to where we're going to be. I might do, once I'm done with what I need to do, I might do like another part where I'm leaving from that spot until I get to, because I got to go to a Walmart as well. So I might do an attachment one from there and then end at Walmart. We'll see, because I did bring a second battery with me. Obviously all my equipment stopped with me because, like I said, I had to slap it all together. We're almost to the town area though. Almost. I think this road, yeah, I don't know why I say I think, I know, because I've definitely traveled this road many times. But this road definitely goes into, not really, you can call it a city. It's a small city. No real skyscrapers or major high buildings, that's for sure. I don't know how, who knows? How do you classify between a town and a city depending on what it's got? I guess where I'm at, you would consider it a village. All the village people. Can I be the cowboy? Anyway. I'm gonna hate that you guys can actually hear everything I say now. Oh, that is one thing. I didn't even think about that. I wanted to test and see how radio picks up, but I guess what I can go by is how well the engine noises get picked up. And if you guys can, if the camera hears the engine noises at least a little bit, then it should be able to hear any audio that I'm playing pretty well. Obviously, I'm not playing any. Because I already explained why I'm not. And I'm not sure, because I'm using the app on the phone to run the camera, and I can't remember if it cuts off if I come off of that. So I don't really want to mess with that right now. Maybe before I go to move it, I'll not move it, but before I go to move again, I'll see what I can do, and I might play something. But I also don't have the Bluetooth connected to this stereo setup anymore either. I guess I should have brought my tablet with me. Oh well. Whatever. You guys just had to listen to my beautiful, sensual voice. Gerber baby. Life is a precious gift. That's been there for years. That barn used to not look so old though. I know it's not quite the Gerber baby, but every time I see it, it makes me think of, you know, a Gerber baby. Rubber baby buggy bumper. Yeah, try that 500 times. I dare ya. She sells by the seashore. I definitely messed that up. Is it Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers? Yes. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Yeah. Of course, somebody that has a mush mouth like me can definitely do a tongue twister. But yeah, as you can see, this area definitely is pretty. It just doesn't wow me. Look, corn. I think that's corn. It's obviously still growing. That's one thing I was hoping to see when I got home. Once again, if you're in my Discord, you would see that I had tried to grow flowers last year. My green thumb is definitely not the best. So I was kind of unsure about my perennials regrowing back this year. And I used to have other perennials, but we won't talk about what happened to those. Landlady was not happy because I killed one of her things. Anyway, but I found some beautiful purple and blue hydrogenas, which of course, you know, that's my thing. You know, I like purple and blue. I think that road's caused like a lot of accidents because they really get down with the signs and stuff there. Anyway, and I noticed the last time I was home that there was little sprouts coming out. I said, oh, that means they actually took and survived the winter, which winter for plants in New York State is, well, look at that big ass chick, is brutal. So, you know, no matter what happens to the actual plant, as long as the roots take, then you're good. You're golden. They'll grow every year. Which I was worried is that didn't happen because the transplanting, oh no, it wasn't a transplanting. It was a part of it. But for anybody that's learning to do flowers, especially growing them outside, do not use a sprinkler on them. Or at least don't pour water directly onto the plant. I learned that the hard way. It causes a, I guess the best way to say is disease in the plant. It rots out their leaves. Which it did that, and then I trimmed them, and then wow, the flower just looked bad after all of that. I was trying to make sure they were well watered so they could take root. So apparently that worked out at least, because like I said, it was sprouting. I came home this time hoping to see it budded, but it's not. But it's definitely grown. They looking pretty healthy, and I like it. I like it. One is definitely doing better than the other, mainly by size. But at least, hopefully, when I come home next time, I should be able to see the buds. If not, I'm going to have somebody take a picture when they actually start budding so I can see them. Yes. And here we are. We have town. There's Price Chopper. Price Chopper is the main grocery store area. Or main grocery store for this area, which one thing I've learned, there's definitely which I kind of knew this before I was on the road, that each area has this general type of grocery store. Like down south, there's a lot of Publix and Food Lion. Up here is Price Chopper and what's the other one? There used to be a PNC, but those closed down. And there's our complimentary KFC Dunkin' Donut connection. Which we'll see more about this if I definitely do a recording of going back home, because this is a little further down in the opposite direction. There's the Walmart there. That's where I need to go. And we're up or down to 30. So it's just a little bit, I guess we can call it a town. There is a downtown, which we will be cutting through that. I was gonna, you know what? I forgot. I was gonna say I haven't brought the van through this area either, but not really. Because I did have a delivery to this town once. No, a pickup, not a delivery. The delivery was close to this place, but then there was a pickup, and it took me a second to realize that that's where I was going too. I had a drop off in Rochester, and then they had me do a pickup here. If you can figure that out, then you're a genius. Granted, Google Maps can probably show you anything. Anywho, somebody else is Z71 Colorado. Little girl should probably not be by herself. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, what are they doing at the park? It's a Tuesday. What are they doing? It's a nice little park. What does that say? Market, farmer. Oh, it's a farmer's market. Okay. That's open tomorrow when I'm in the truck. I might stop by there. I'm not gonna do it in this van because this van takes up a lot of room and. Oh wow, they got shirts and stuff going on too. Yeah, I might have to make a stop here tomorrow. Hopefully it's as pretty as it is today, or nice. And there's our. That's not the closest movie theater to me because there's actually one in the town I live, but it's well, not in the town I live because I live in the village. And it's not really anything there, but the town close to me has a movie theater, but it's only got 2 theaters, so you know the selection's kind of low. That movie theater right there, I think, is usually not in the greatest condition too. It's definitely no. What is it, AMC? I can't remember what the nice ones are. Cinemaplex? I don't know. I haven't really gone to a movie theater in a while. Probably soon though, because there are some plans coming up. Certain somebody may or may not be visiting if all goes well. And I guess I should take her to the movies, who knows? Even though she's not big on that stuff either. Oh, burp. Getting to the end of this town. I might be able to just end the video right at where we're going to be because it's not too much longer and we're at 51 minutes on the recording and I got my endurance battery in, so we might be able to finish out this part of the trip. And then I can like space out the video good enough and I'll put them up for the next couple of days. Give something to kind of whet the appetite for anybody that likes to watch them because obviously the videos are getting watched, not greatly because I'm not trying to make it big as YouTube. I just want to show people what I see. I see some pretty cool shit out there. Some things that make you go some things that are like wow, and then there's some like any attractions or whatever I might see along the way. There's still a lot of areas I have yet to cover. I have yet to go west. That may or may not happen, I don't know. I've been to New Mexico so far, but it was a small part. Literally, I was in El Paso and there's a little tiny spot of New Mexico that I had to go to pick up something there. So, whoop-de-doo. Man, I'm gonna go up here, and like I said, there's a lot going on with the truck. I'm gonna go up here, and well, that's a place I gotta stop too. Cindy's Cake Shop. Oh my God, the cookies there are so good, so good. I planned on making a lot of stops when I pick up the truck tomorrow anyway, so it's fine. I don't know why this guy thinks to me in a hurry. There's obviously a giant tractor in our way. People are smart. This highway definitely gets used a lot because this is a main highway that connects 2 fairly major towns. It's gonna take us a minute, I think. There's a small little village in between that has a little thrift shop. That's a big tractor. This is also Amish country, not Quaker, Amish. So we might see one of those along the way on their horse and buggy. I didn't see one yesterday. Wouldn't doubt if there's an Amish driving that thing because their ways are a little off. We cannot own these machines, but we can definitely drive them. Okay. So technically, what they can do is just have somebody else buy a machine that they would want to use, and they just make use of it because they don't own it, but they definitely use it. Car, you can probably make that. Yeah, this guy can't really get out of the side of the road either with the way this rail on the side is. Those rails make no sense to me. Where's I supposed to stop? A deer? Maybe. Yeah. There's a lot of deer that gets hit on these roads because, woodsy area. Come on. Somebody left their trash on the side of the road. They're all stressing about global warming and people are just throwing the trash. Heard about reports about that again yesterday. Global warming, which, they're like, oh, it's super hot in some places. I'm like, yeah, no. Dude, you can make that. Come on. Alright, my turn. I'm going to wait till he's clear, though. Alright, I think I'll take my turn now. Oh, I got a car coming. Look. Oh, no, wait, no. That's the one that's in front. Okay, dude, the guy behind me didn't wait. Okay. Alright, there we go. Back in motion. Woo. Cut out a little time for the video, but like I said, we're almost there, so I'm not that worried about it. Surprised I was able to keep myself talking. Not really. Sometimes I just don't shut up.